What's going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, GeoFucks here, and honestly, I'm getting ready to go to the gym, but I thought, let me make a video. I'm in the parking lot. I'm waiting for my gym partners to get here, so let me make a quick video. And I'm always saying quick, but is it really quick? It might be, it might not be. We shall see. So, in this video is based off of tweets that I saw on Twitter. I love Twitter. And people were discussing, basically, you can cancel me. We're going to talk about hot dating takes that you think will get you canceled. And people proceeded to share their experiences, their perspectives, and share what their dating takes that might get them canceled. And when I was reading a lot of them in the tweets and the retweets, a lot of them I agreed with. I didn't know we were going to get canceled for having standards. I mean, it is what it is. And then it got me thinking about some of the tweets, and then it got me thinking about myself, right? And so I thought, let me make a quick video on this. Let me make a quick video. So, let's talk about it. I personally, for the past nearly 4 years, I have been working on me. And I've been working on me because I want it better for myself. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. You feel me? Holistically, I wanted a better life for myself, which really is what it's all about. And then let's just be honest, after being discarded like trash back in 2018 of November of 2018, it was really painful and also eye-opening. And it really taught me a lot about myself and about my negatives and my baggage and my toxic ways that I need to work on. And then it also taught me a lot about it is what it is. Everybody is not meant to go with you on these next levels of life, and you're not meant to go with other people on these next levels of life. And one of the tweets was basically like, a lot of these dating issues wouldn't even be occurring if people actually valued themselves. And then the person went on to say, let's just keep it real. What is it about you that somebody else should want? And it really got me thinking, like, what do I bring to the table? What is it about me that would make another person want to talk to me in a romantic, level, or a platonic level? Like, what do I bring to the table? And then, like, case in point, I'm in the parking lot of the gym. I work out I go to the physical gym anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week. And I work out anywhere between 4 to 6 times, a week. I'm constantly doing push-ups. That's like one of my favorite things to do, and dumbbells, getting them arms, you know what I mean? Trying to get big. But I got, I got my dad bod though. You feel me? But it was like, okay, you should want to improve on yourself, not only for yourself, but so you can be a marketable person that somebody would want to be with. Again, people are always complaining about, how nobody wants them. But then when you look at a lot of how we act and how we are, our behaviors, it's not a surprise that nobody wants you. I mean, you don't care about yourself. You dress like shit. And look, I talk about this so freely because I used to be like that. Pre-transitioning, when I was cosplaying as a cishet woman, I didn't care about what I wore. I was wearing Crocs year round, even in the winter, in the snow, which led to me getting frostbite. I would wear stuff like this 24/7. I didn't want to dress up. I wasn't into fashion. I'm still not really into fashion, but since affirming my gender and living my truth, and also due to my current job, you have to dress business casual, business professional 4 days a week. Friday, you get to wear jeans, but you still got to have, a nice shirt, button up, it's still business casual, but you just get to wear jeans instead of wearing your Dockers or whatever. And I've been at this current job for 6 months, and it really bossed my game up when it comes to clothes. Like, I really started realizing, like, okay, but here's the thing, I'm super cheap, and then also I don't make that much money at my job. So, like, based off of my job's income, there's no way I'm finna be going to the mall or, ordering clothes online 24/7. Because, again, I don't make that much money at my job. $14.92 an hour after taxes and deductions. So I'm not finna be sitting up going to the store or ordering clothes online 24/7. However, I have gone to the Old Navies, the Targets, the Walmarts, and I've picked up things here and there. And the thing is, you don't have to spend that much money, and you don't have to wear name brand to look like you are about something, to be neat, to be clean, to have some nice clothes. Just want to throw that out there. K&G, I love K&G. So anyways, that's where it got me thinking, like, we have to care about ourselves just as much as we want other people to care about us. There needs to be a balance, okay? And I really do believe that. Going to the gym, I'm going to the gym for me because, again, it really does help with my mental health. Like, I'm on Wellbutrin, antidepressant, and then I go to the gym. So I use medicine, and I use physical fitness, so you could say kind of like that, and I also go to therapy and counseling. I use a combination of methods, for my mental and physical health, you feel me? And I go to the gym, and when I go to the gym, the days that I go to the gym, I feel so much better. I feel good about myself. I feel accomplished. I feel disciplined. I feel accountable. I get better sleep when I go to the gym. Like, for real, I can go to sleep. When I don't go to the gym, it's 2-3 o'clock in the morning and I'm still up. With the gym, I can go to bed around 1 o'clock. And sometimes I can go to bed at 10, 11. So that's why I'd be like, yeah, go to the gym. Put some physical fitness in. And then, let's just keep it real. We live in a society that has social constructions that have told us what attractive is and what it ain't. And while we can say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that does have truths, it's also in the eye of the controller. So if you have a society telling you that being fit, being in shape, having a six-pack, being toned, or having a flat stomach and having muscles is attractive, especially when it comes to men and masculine people, then guess what? You're going to have a lot of people who are going to focus on that, because we're also trying to be attractive not only to ourselves, but obviously to other people, because you're trying to attract other people. You want to date, you want to mingle, you want to have sex, you want to, hell, even having friends. People will pick their friends based off of what you look like, what you wearing, what car you driving. And as superficial as all of this shit is, and I do agree, it's superficial, I also recognize I'm a part of this society. And while I don't go all the way with it, I get it. And I recognize people are not going to talk to you if you look a certain way. I said this before. A lot of times, you are not your preference, even though that's your preference. And what happens when you're not when you're not the person's preference, even though that's your preference? Don't it hurt? And it's rejection. So it hurt. So I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I attracted to? Right? Going back to the tweet on Twitter. What am I attracted to? And then two, if that's what I'm attracted to and I'm trying to get them to be attracted to me, then hello, you're going to have to get it together. Again, you want quality, then you need to be quality. And I think that's the biggest piece of it all that a lot of us are missing. Everybody is constantly talking about what they want, what they desire, what they need, and you know, all of these expectations, all of these standards. But who are you? And I'm not saying this to knock your confidence, your sense of self, but I am saying this to check your ego. Because a lot of times we are full of ourselves. Okay, and I'm just going to call it for what it is. And we'll go through this whole list about what we need and da-da-da-da-da. But then when you ask people what they bring to the table for themselves and how you could benefit the other person, people are, well, what do you mean? I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm the total package. Which, hell, you can be. You can be the bag of chips. The bag of Doritos. The bag of Cheetos. You feel me? The bag of Lay's. You could be all of that. And a lot of us aren't. Everybody ain't a bag of chips. Let's just keep it real. So, what can you do to improve on self, and for others? That's really, you could do both. And that's what I mean by the duality and the balance of it. And that tweet got me thinking about, like, I'm not financially where I want to be. I'm not transparent moment. You feel me? It's 2022. We in a pandemic. It's been going on for 2 years. Look, you better speak your piece now. You better keep it real. So like I said, I'm not where I want to be financially. I'm not working somewhere where I really want to be. I'm just keeping it real. I like the people that I work with, and I like the work that I do, but this $14.92 an hour, you know what I mean? So, and then also, when you're working or you're doing shit that you're not really into, you ever notice you feel bad about yourself too? It brings on negative energy, toxic energy, bad energy, whatever terminology you use. And it really clouds your brain, right? Because now you're in that mood all the time. And it got me thinking about shit like, well, you know, if you was actually doing something that was fulfilling, you would also feel better. You would also have a better mood about yourself, a better vibe about yourself, and you would also project that energy. Right? So, and then too, if I'm thinking, again, because I'm in therapy and I'm working on like confidence and self-esteem, and it's stuff that you would think that at nearly 30, shouldn't you already have all of those things? No, a lot of us don't, including myself, because let's just keep it real. A lot of us grew up in dysfunctional, toxic environments where that stuff really wasn't, it was hit or miss, you know, because on one aspect, they would tell me you could do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. And they would be like, oh, were you cute? You adorable, blah, blah, blah. But then they would also be the same people that would cut you like a knife. You know, your first bullies typically are your own family members and the people that you're in close proximity to. And so you get that really toxic One minute they're, hyping you up. Next minute they're breaking you down shit. And that's not healthy. But anyways, that causes issues for self-esteem. It really does. And your sense of self-confidence and like having that confidence and feeling secure within self. It really knocks at it. And a lot of people don't, this is why I'm very, as I get older, I really say this, very conscientious with what you say and do around children. Because that can impact that child for the rest of their damn life. So you really do need to be conscientious about everything that you say and do around and with children. Okay? Because that impacts the psyche. Like I said, everybody want to talk about how, children are resilient. And that's, in my opinion, that's a bald-faced lie. Because if children are resilient, why in the hell do these children grow up to be adults, to be broken and confused and damaged and hurt? Because oftentimes it's not so much that kids are, or children are resilient. It's just that when the shit happened to us, we didn't know how to process it at that time. Probably, a lot of times that's really what I think it is. But anyways, back to the point. You know what I mean? I can easily go off. What are you doing to make yourself feel good about yourself? To make you hot and attractive to yourself? And then also balance to get the people that you want. Because like I said earlier, a lot of times you are not your preference, but they're your preference. What's that really about? Why do we always like what don't like us or don't want us or don't accept us? And I feel like a lot of times you can say, we're just attracted to what we're attracted to. You can also say we always want what we can't have. And you can also say, and this is going to get some folks, because it got me like, I really think this is going to get some folks. We can also say, you have a low self-esteem. And I know people gonna be like, what they got to do with who you attracted to and what you going on? What does that have to do with this? What does that have to do with that? Blah, 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 blah. It has a lot to do with a lot. Because your actions are based off of your thoughts and what you think and what you feel me? And a lot of times it's conscious and unconscious. So back to the dating. Low self-esteem. Think about it. You are not your preference, but yet you are still going for that. That's one of the ways to think about it. Another way to think about it is if you know what your preference is into, and if that's your preference too, and I'm going to talk about this. I'm not saying change yourself completely, but think about this. If that's what you're attracted to, right? But they're not attracted to you, right? Wouldn't it kind of signal that maybe, even though you're attracted to that, you yourself are not that? And opposites do attract. This is very true. Opposites do attract. But it's just something to think about. Everybody always talking about how they want high value, but are you high value? And like I said, what am I bringing to the table? What am I doing to make myself be attractive and attract what I want? Right? That's something that I'm really starting to just like question myself on a consistent basis on, because it's like everybody talking about, everybody claims that they want this good quality person that's intellectual, that's respectful, that's attractive to them physically, sexually, what have you, has a decent job or a decent business or whatever. You want them to have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. And you can't even bring the L, the M, the O, or the P, the Q, the R, or the S. So you got to ask yourself, Why are you asking for the first half of the alphabets and you're not bringing the other half? Why do you want high value people when you, and let's just keep it real, some of us know we ain't high value. We got a lot of things that we need to work on and improve upon. And then some of us are mid-level. You know, we're halfway there. We're just about there. But we still got some healing and some things that we can work on and get better at. And then you do got people that are high value on paper. But then when you get behind closed doors, child, that mental game, mentally, I'll put it like this. Materialistically, they're high value. But mentally wise, child, no emotional intelligence whatsoever, no amount of self-awareness, just all kinds of mess. But let me get up on in here. This is a 20-minute video, and they should be here by now. I've been here for anyways, I'm about to go.